Welcome to the B2B Revenue Growth Podcast, a weekly podcast dedicated to helping you make your number. My name is Scott Gruher, a partner with SBI. The purpose of the show is to cover targeted topics that you can apply immediately in your business. Today we're going to talk about how to survive and then thrive as the head of sales in a private equity-owned company. So the scenario, a PE firm has recently made an investment in your company. This can be a super exciting time. You have additional capital you can make investments with to accelerate growth, but at the same time, there's some fear as you know you have a new owner that's going to be looking over you. So many sales leaders wonder what it means to be PE owned. How will this impact my day-to-day? Will I be bogged down in reporting and oversight or given some leash and autonomy? Will I lose my job? Many emotions are in play when a PE firm gets involved. The answer to this question is dependent on whether or not you instill confidence in the PE firm. Today I'm going to tell you how to gain their confidence. But first, let's have a little fun and talk about what not to say to your new PE friends. So these may be innocent comments, but they're not always perceived as such by the private equity company. This is how we've always done it. Translation, I'm allergic to change and I will fight it in any possible way. Sales here is more of an art than a science. Translation, I really don't know what I'm doing. We don't like to burden our team here with too much process. If I translate that, that means that the team runs the show and I don't hold them accountable. We only report on a few numbers to keep things simple. If I interpret that one, we don't use data to make decisions. We need to pull in the sales ops guy for an answer to that question. If I translate that, it means that you might be too unplugged from the business. That won't work in our industry. So I'm closed-minded to any new ideas, and then our prices are too high. If I translate that, it means missing revenue isn't my fault. Our prices are just too high, even though I lead sales. Conversely, here are some of the things you should do to build confidence with your new PE friends. Understand the market really well. So know trends, competitors, accounts, and buyers. Without this knowledge, you'll seem disconnected from the reality of the market and just a sales guy. Have a clear documented sales strategy you can convey clearly and succinctly in 30 seconds or less. Many PE firms are full of finance folks, and they're not as familiar with sales and marketing, so being able to net it out clearly is very important. So err on the side of simple. Have a clear forward-looking roadmap on how your strategy will get executed in the business. Understand the economics of your business outside of just sales. This is really important. So how do your decisions impact marketing, product, talent, and most importantly, how do they flow to EBITDA? So on the tactical side, you have to know your numbers. PE firms, like we just said, they're mostly comprised of finance backgrounds, and they want facts and predictability. In addition to having a handle on the obvious metrics such as ASP, or average sales price, average sales cycle, and win rate, you also need to know some of these other more advanced metrics. So one is customer acquisition cost, and another is lifetime value. Understand turnover and all the sub-metrics below turnover. Growth trends of you in the past, the future, and your competitors. Cost per head, productivity per head, and understand the forward-looking predictability of how your business is going to grow. So behavioral leading and lagging indicators are very important when you're talking to a private equity firm. Being able to articulate what's happening now and how it's going to flow to revenue. Stack rank of your talent on your team. And not just this is what I think they're doing, but actually having hard metrics and competencies to measure them on. So in summary, you need to come across as someone who knows their business and is data-driven with decision-making. You also need to show that you've built a scalable, predictable growth organization and not one that's reliant on the heroic efforts of a few or one that's reliant on one or two big whales in Q4. If you'd like a hand sharpening your skills with any of these areas, please reach out to me. And following this advice will place you in the best possible position to move from surviving under PE ownership to thriving. Proving yourself to a PE firm may just be your golden ticket to unlock a career of opportunities across the entire portfolio. Good luck making your number. Cheers.